Good evening and welcome to Merrimack High School for tonight's Division I girls basketball game between the Jaguars of Windham High School and your Merrimack Tomahawks. This game is being played according to the rules set forth by the NHIAA and its member schools. We ask that you, our fans, help make tonight's game a memorable experience for our athletes by showing good sportsmanship toward all players, coaches, and game officials throughout the contest. Inappropriate language, taunts, or other demeaning actions are grounds for removal from the game. As a reminder, no fans are permitted on the court at any time. In the case of an emergency, please vacate the premises by the nearest exit at each end of the gymnasium. The officials for tonight's game are Antoine Thomas and Kevin Simino. Now let's meet starting lineups. First, the visiting Windham Jaguar. At guard, number 3, Chloe Weeks. At forward, number 10, Paige Carbone. At guard, number 11, Hannah Smith. At guard, number 21, Megan Husson. And at forward, number 23, Gabrielle Amari. The head coach for the Jaguars is Cassie Turcotte. Now for your Merrimack Tomahawks. At guard, a sophomore, number 1, Madison McCaffrey. At guard, a junior, number 2, Alexis Best. At forward, a junior, number 3, Gianna Maglio. At forward, a senior, number 11, Kylie Flynn. And at guard, a senior, number 23, Alana Johnson. The head coach for the Tomahawks is Brian Dugan. Would everyone please stand and remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of the national anthem.
All right, thank you very much for joining us for the girls varsity basketball game this evening, featuring the Merrimack Tomahawks versus the Windham Jaguars right here on Merrimack TV. My name is Justin Slez, and I'm joined by Brian Gagnon. How you doing tonight, Brian?
Doing very well.
Great. So I'm just going to hand it right over to you. What do you think's going on tonight?
Well, I think we got a pretty good basketball game tonight. We got a great team here in Windham, 10-6 on the season. Coming in, taking on the 4-12 Merrimack Tomahawks. Should be a good contest tonight. Windham, a very experienced team. And once these teams are ready to go, the refs are going to throw this ball up and get this game underway. Windham, a very stout defensive team. They come in averaging 43.3 points allowed per game. Very impressive. A big rebound by Gianna Maglio to get things started for the Tomahawks tonight.
And Brian, right off the top, I want to remind folks, if they go to our Facebook or Twitter and they want to comment on one of those most recent posts about this game, we can give them a shout-out tonight if they like. So you can check that out at Merrimack TV on either Facebook or Twitter. We'll try and get those shout-outs for you.
And we'd love to hear from all of our fans, Merrimack and Windham alike. Nice defense in the backcourt by Alana Johnson, but it's recovered by Paige Carboni. It's a very experienced starting lineup here for Windham. They got 10 wins on the season. And Alana Johnson gets the steal over to Maddie McCaffrey. Kylie Flynn with the ball, over to McCaffrey for 3. And that ball's way off the mark. Windham looks to run. Hannah Smith takes it in against Maglio. And we got a push on Lexi Best. I believe that one's on the floor. And it is. Final home game of the season for the Tomahawks. 3-point bid is off the mark. That was Hannah Smith. And we got a loose ball tied up, and it will be Merrimack ball. Full court pressure here by Windham. Bringing the pressure all the way up to the inbounder. So Merrimack gonna have their hands full with this defense tonight. McCaffrey. Ooh, look down low for Kylie Flynn, right off her hands. And into the hands of Chloe Weeks. Number 21, Megan Husson with the basketball now. She drives and is tripped by Best, and that's her second. So 2 quick fouls for Lexi. And it will be Windham ball. Weeks to number 11, Hannah Smith. That was 3, no good. Rebound by Alana Johnson, tipped out of bounds. Well, both teams trying to establish some tempo here. Very even flow to this one early. But neither team getting the tempo they want for sure. Hannah Smith with the basket. And a 2-0 Windham lead. So Merrimack coming off a loss here on Friday night against Nashua South. And that pretty much did it for their playoff hopes. This game's for pride tonight. And they will take on Pinkerton on Friday night on the road. Tough way to end the season. That Pinkerton girls team is 13-3 right now.
Oh, wow.
And they take on Goffstown tonight. That's a big game. Both teams 13-3. The winner of that game be in position for the 3rd seed. So Coach Dugan trying to come up with something here to combat this full court pressure of Windham. There's a 1-2-1-1 press. The old diamond. And they come way up. Johnson releases, and she brings that off her knee out of bounds. Two 2-0 Windham here, early going. Jaguars looking for their 11th win of the season. And that's out of bounds off Briamari. Windham started the season this year 0-3. Then reeled off a 7-game win streak. Another turnover for the Tomahawks. They can't get anything going offensively here, as the Windham pressure really getting to them. As we mentioned, they won 7 in a row. 3 of those games, they held their opponents under 30 points. Wow. Nice take by Chloe Weeks.
Impressive.
Very, very impressive defense. Maglio right back to McCaffrey. Now Johnson. Tipped away by Megan Husson. Left hand, no good. Rebound by Smith. And she'll reset the offense for the Jaguars. They have a 4-0 lead, first quarter. here from Merrimack. Thank you for joining us tonight on Merrimack TV. Oh, three-pointer off the glass for Paige Carboni. And we get a 7-0 lead for Windham. Maglio put it up for Kylie Flynn, but nobody home. It was almost like an alley-oop. Flynn for two, and that shot way off. About 3.5 minutes into this game, I don't believe Merrimack has hit the rim yet. They've only had 2 good field goal tries, both air balls. Not the start that Coach Dugan was looking for tonight.
Likely not, but it's early yet, Brian. Hopefully they can get into the swing of things here.
Nice give and go, but Hudson could not finish. McCaffrey's going to push it now. Avery Moyer into the game. She tries a three, and it's off the rim. Rebounds by Paige Carboni, ahead for number 11, Hannah Smith. And it's a 9-0 Windham lead. Merrimack just looks pretty flat right now. Another turnover. That's got to be 5 or 6 turnovers already for the Tomahawks, and that's what this Windham defense will do to you. Chloe Weeks to the rack. She's fouled by Ari Arnold. Third team foul on Merrimack. Number 31, Lila Boucher into the game for Bria Mari. And number 3, Chloe Weeks out. Good look inside. That's number 5, Sarah let's try that. Guarnaccia. Now Boucher with the basketball, guarded by Flynn. Smith looking inside. Boucher. They kick it over now to Smith for 3. Off the rim, no good. Guarnaccia with the tip. It's going to be out of bounds to Merrimack. Johnson and Maglio back in. Kylie Flynn out. Avery Moyer out for the Tomahawks. Trying to get something going offensively here in this first quarter. They trail 9-0. A lot of turnovers so far. Arnold to Johnson on the drive. Nice dish to Maglio for 2. That should get him going. Excellent ball movement by the Tomahawks. And a 3 for Hannah Smith. So a 12-2 Windham advantage. Another timeout for Coach Brian Dugan.
Gonna have to dial up something a little different here, Brian, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Well, while we have a moment to mention this, I was just talking to Athletic Director Mike Susi outside, and he wanted us to mention the Merrimack bowling team winning the state championship.
That's right.
Over the past weekend.
Jaden came home last night and actually let me know Billy, one of his friends, Billy Fisher, is on that team.
Yes.
And, yes, congratulations to them.
He said that is the first team championship here in Merrimack since 2014. The volleyball team was the last state champion.
You know, I heard they have to make a banner for the bowling team now.
Yes.
Because I don't know that there's a bowling banner in here.
There was no bowling banner in here, but congratulations on the state champion Merrimack bowling team.
Let's see what Coach Dugan dialed up here, see if they can keep their hopes alive in this game.
Johnson at the elbow, drives, kicks it over to Arnold. That's going to be a long 2, and it's good. Nice shot by Arnold. 12-4 is our score. Long 3, no good. And the rebound by Lexi Best. Best has Arnold, but great job getting back defensively by Megan Husson. Johnson looking for best. And she turns it over. Oh, did they get best again? Is that going to be her third?
Ooh.
No, it's going to be on Johnson. Not that
that's great news.
Not that we wish fouls on Alana, but 3 on Lexi would have been awfully tough to overcome at this point. Smith over to Husson, rather. Guernaccia, her shot no good. And the rebound by Paige Carboni. And the rebound right back to Lila Boucher. She gets the basket. 14-4 Windham. Arnold, little spin move.
Spinorama.
And she throws it out of bounds. Yes, the spinorama. Windham with a 10-point lead here in this first quarter. The home finale tonight for the Tomahawks. They'll close their season at Pinkerton Friday night. And another nice take by Lila Boucher. 16-4. Maglio, as they break the press, they get it to Johnson. That was almost tipped. And then that one goes out of bounds. It'll be Merrimack ball. 1:07 to go in this first quarter. McCaffrey looking inside. She gets it to Flynn at the elbow. Windham in a 3-2 zone here. Really confusing Merrimack. Pass goes through to Maglio. Now underneath to Flynn. Ball fake. Puts it up. No good. And she'll go to the line. First foul on Windham. And it will be on Guernaccia. That's her first. We get Kylie Flynn at the line. Shooting a pair. First one is good. And the second is good for Kylie. Brings it back within 10. 16-6. There's a good trap by Merrimack. And out of bounds. Great defense by the Tomahawks. McCaffrey and Best on the trap. And then Flynn forced her out of bounds. Excellent job by the defense. Merrimack would love to get a basket here. Get this to single digits. Best for 3. Way off. And Kylie Flynn with it now. Looking for help. Great D by Windham. McCaffrey drives. Ooh, and misses. She found the soft spot in the zone there. Couldn't hit the shot. 6 seconds to go. 3-point bid is off. Rebound by Carboni, and it goes in and out. Oh, what an effort there by Paige Carboni.
A bit of a fortunate roll for the Tomahawks on that.
Very fortunate roll there. But a 16-point first quarter for Windham, and they have a 16-6 lead.
Well, if you're enjoying the game, you can always check out more MHS sports action from Merrimack TV on your Roku, Apple TV, or Amazon Fire Stick device. You can download the Cablecast ScreenWeave app. That's a free app, of course, to watch your next game live or previously recorded games on demand. You'll also discover a ton of other programs right here on Merrimack TV, meeting coverage, local news, community shows, school events, so much more. It's the Cablecast ScreenWeave app, which is free to your Roku, Apple TV, or Amazon Fire Stick. Check it out. And of course, if you want to find out more about Merrimack TV, what we do, you can email myself, Justin Slez, the Assistant Media Services Coordinator, or Nicholas LaValle, the Media Services Coordinator at Merrimack TV at merrimacknh.gov. We'd love to hear from you as we're getting ready to head right into the second quarter here.
Well, Justin, this is a big game tonight for Windham. They have, right now they're in 7th place And, of course, the top 8 teams are short of a home playoff game.
Okay.
A win tonight would pretty much secure a home playoff game for Windham. And they play BG on Friday night, so they are really hoping to come out here with a win tonight and get that 7 seed.
How is the girls' BG team this year?
15-0.
Okay.
And a lot of those wins are out of state, and they just beat Bedford on Friday night. So they're pretty good. Nice cut inside, and Amari misses the shot. Merrimack's got numbers. Good bounce pass to Maglio. She couldn't quite handle it.
Just missed.
Well, that was a dime by Best. Just a little hot for Maglio. And Amari will inbound for Windham. Little three-quarter court press here for Merrimack. Amari, top of the key, gets it over to Alexa Bean. Now a three-point try is good. Hannah Smith. 10 points already for Hannah. And a nice job by Merrimack. Maglio missed the layup, but good ball movement there by the Tomahawks. Amari in the corner, guarded by Kylie Flynn. And tipped away by Maglio. She's trying to go to the house. And she does. Nice steal by G, and she's got 4, 19-8. Tipped by Johnson. Maglio got away with a foul there, I think. Weeks for 2. No, the rebound by Maglio.
Good look, bad bounce.
McCaffrey brings it up for the Tomahawks. Looking inside to Johnson. Nice look for Johnson. But she loses it.
They got some good moves tonight. They just got to get that handle, I think.
I think so, yeah.
I'm certainly razzle-dazzled right now, that's for sure.
Chloe Weeks avoids the trap. Now she dribbles into it. Able to recover. And a foul on Alana Johnson. Well, my question is, why go that far up and foul right there?
It's a great question, Brian. I don't think we're going to be answering that one tonight, though.
Hannah Smith. Inside. Amari for 2. Bree Amari. Such a nice finish there. 21-8 Windham. Oh, nice move by McCaffrey. A little take and the scoop right there. Gets it back to 11. They throw it over the top of the trap. And we get a traveling violation on Chloe Weeks. Great job by the Merrimack defense. And we're going to get a timeout here. So timeout for Windham. 21-10 our score. Oh, we got some weather coming this way.
We already had a little bit this morning. I'm like hurrying out of the house, and there's snow on my car. So
I'm hearing ice storm tomorrow.
Ice storm tomorrow. Oh, that's right. Yep. So you got to be careful, be prepared.
I mean, the worst is the black ice. You know, that's to me that's the worst. But
I mean, that'll get you in your car. That'll get you on your feet. It'll get you off your feet. Actually, is what it'll do. But
it sure will. Took care of me earlier this year.
Oh, that's right. You what was the phrase you used?
It was my Harry from Home Alone moment.
Yes, yeah. You full harried.
Yes. Oh, Kylie Flynn rejected by Bree Amari. And Flynn giving up a few inches there on Amari. That was a big block by Bree. McCaffrey thought about 3, now should take it. And way off the mark. McCaffrey only with 2 points thus far. Weeks for 2, no good. Rebound by Alexa Bean. And Amari and Flynn are tied up again. But the offensive foul there on Bree Amari. break for the Tomahawks. Still hanging around here, 21-10. McCaffrey drives, kicks it now to Moyer. Back to McCaffrey, skip pass over to Arnold. Three-point try off the front rim. Maglio saves it. Oh, Flynn had a shot there, but passed up on it. Moyer back inside to Flynn. Back to Moyer. Long two. That goes off the back rim. Arnold rebound. No good. Moyer for two. That shot's no good. Now Maglio for two, and she walked. Well, the tough sequence there for the Tomahawks. Couldn't get one to fall. Oh, what a job by Hannah Smith. Right to the dish. Windham with the basketball now. And this is Chloe Weeks. Inside, Amari. Kind of rushed that one a little bit. She might have got away with a travel there, too. Chance here for the Tomahawks. Now Flynn loses the dribble. She's got Arnold wide open. Arnold kicks it over to Moyer. Moyer made one extra pass, I think. That was tipped away by Isabella Alaruzis, it looks like. Oh, no. My gosh. Abaruzis. I can't even read my own writing. Abruzis?
Abruzis.
And Maglio's going to run out with an injury. And Lexi Best back into the game.
She's definitely shaken up quite a bit.
And it would be Merrimack ball here. Merrimack with a short bench again tonight. Leah Monroe has been out with an injury. And she's out again tonight.
Oh.
Ball goes inside to Amari. Oh, great finish by Bria Amari. And it is 23-10. Windham up 13. Another Merrimack turnover.
Just want to remind folks, if you're out there and you want to shout out, you can check out the most recent post about this game on either Facebook or Twitter at Merrimack TV. Leave us a little note. We'll try and shout you out at halftime.
Amari back over to Chloe Weeks. Windham trying to extend its lead here. Good steal by Arnold, rather. McCaffrey's nice stop and finish. Textbook jump stop there for Maddie McCaffrey, 23-12. This is Husson. Whoa. On the take. Offensive foul. Ari Arnold. And now she goes down. Man.
I thought she had bonked her noggin there.
Yeah.
But maybe not.
And it says she's all right. So Husson with the foul. That's the third on Windham. Tomahawks have had chances here. See if they can cash in. Arnold inside to Flynn. To McCaffrey. She goes baseline. Pulls it back out. Now it looks like Windham's dropped into a 2-3. McCaffrey, deep three, no good. Rebound by number 21, Megan Husson. Arnold able to get in there and force the tie-up. She is all over the floor tonight. Of course, it's the last home game for Ari and Avery Moyer and Alana Johnson and Kylie Flynn tonight. We interviewed all of them on Friday night. You can catch that on our YouTube channel. That was senior night.
Absolutely. It was a treat having them all after the game to have a little interview.
Moyer for 2, no good. Rebound Flynn. Now McCaffrey in the corner. McCaffrey puts it up, off glass and in. Maddie was 6 now, and we have a single-digit game, 23-14. Merrimack trying to just hang around here. And plays like that aren't going to help. That is Kate Carboni, the freshman. And I assume sister of Paige.
I'd say that's a fair assumption. I would bet like 3-1 odds on that.
I'll take those. And we have a loose ball. And it goes to Windham. Arnold able to get it back for Merrimack, and she's fouled by Amari, it looks like. Yes.
Girls fighting hard for that ball right now.
Yeah, Arnold right now is just all over the floor for Merrimack. She knows this is her last chance in front of the home crowd, and she's making the most of the opportunity tonight.
Certainly is.
Arnold inside to Johnson. And now McCaffrey has it. Just over a minute to go, first half rather. I don't know how many times I can butcher that this year. McCaffrey. We're a professional operation here. McCaffrey for 3.
100% professional, Brian. 100% effort, I think, is the real key here.
And the foul is going to be on Ari Arnold. For second, Flynn back in.
So misspeak or not, as long as the effort's there, Brian, we definitely appreciate it.
11-point Windham lead. Looking for their 11th win of the year and a possible home playoff game. And Priya Amari's going to try to make sure that happens with a nice take. 27-14 Windham. Lots of easy baskets tonight for the Jaguars. Probably too many if you're Coach Brian Dugan. McCaffrey to Johnson. Now inside to Flynn. They kick it to Moyer. Back to Johnson. Now Moyer. Inside to Flynn. Amari's right there to stop her. And now Moyer. Baseline. Jay is good.
Nice.
She gets the
really
friendly
nice
roll. And a long 3, no good at the end of the half by Husson. And that'll do it for our first half of play tonight here in Merrimack. Our score, Windham 27 and Merrimack 16.
Pretty good high-energy game so far tonight, Brian.
Absolutely.
I'm going to see if I can dial up our socials here. I know for certain that my buddies Jeremy and Ed are watching right now. Big Tomahawks fans. They also might be a fan of the Sledgehammer. I know they caught wind of me doing some commentary tonight, so I know they'll be they'll be sorely disappointed when they when they hear my efforts. But let me see if we got anyone on Twitter or Facebook here.
Well, while you do that, I want to shout out a birthday that is coming up this week.
Oh, you're kidding! Someone special or
someone I may or may not know.
Oh.
You may have seen her here on Friday night. The one and only Lydia Gagnon, turning 10 years old.
Oh, the Lydia Gagnon. She crushed it on the halftime game.
She was outstanding.
Absolutely amazing.
In that game. She'll be turning 10 on Saturday, and so I wanted to give her a happy birthday on the air.
The big 1-0, that is something.
Now, of course, they're going to be playing in a tournament along with the MYA All-Stars. The 3rd and 4th grade All-Stars, they'll be up in Bow this weekend on her birthday. So,
all right.
What better way to spend it? They take on Concord Saturday at 2:30.
Ooh.
So, looking forward to that one.
Well, an early happy birthday. Let's see. Nothing on Twitter. It looks like there's a few different kind of, it's been posted, and I think it was reshared by Merrimack TV, so it's just a little bit little bit difficult because I don't have I'm not dialed directly into the account itself. I'm only looking at the posts.
Gotcha. And of course, since since I had to shout out one child on a birthday.
Yes.
You know how this works. If you're a parent, you need to shout out the other child as well.
If you know what's good for you, Brian.
So a happy early birthday to my other child, my son Lucas, next Saturday.
Oh, wow. Oh, great.
12 years old. So we're entering those, sort of preteen years, getting towards closer to the teen years, and I'm slightly terrified.
Yeah, those are really fun, exciting years ahead.
Yes, indeed. I can't wait for those.
I have a 17-year-old at home, so I know those were some fun years for sure.
Well, we're talking about the kind of the race here in the playoffs for the girls, and we talked about BG earlier. We want to dial up that game from Friday night. BG against Bedford. Bedford owned the first half of that game, and it was almost like BG was toying with them, and BG ended up winning that game by I think 7 points.
Oh, wow,
7 or 8 points. But that is probably a good preview of the state championship for the girls. I would imagine Portsmouth is going to be the 2 seed. They also beat Bedford this year. They're going to end up being the 2 seed, but I'll tell you what. It looks like it's going to be BG Bedford. Portsmouth is 15-1. They're kind of the dark horse. I don't know how you be a dark horse at 15-1, but
right.
I mean, they're a darn good basketball team. But the game tonight is Goffstown and Pinkerton. Both teams tied for 4th right now. Both teams 13-3.
Okay.
Ava Winterburn of Goffstown. I've been raving about her since we saw her here as a sophomore. A couple of years ago. It was one of the first games we did here on Merrimack TV, and I could not believe the skill set that she had. For somebody her height, like 6'2", 6'3".
Yes.
And could just handle the ball and shoot the way she does. And like we mentioned, back-to-back 41-point games.
Holy cow! That's right.
Last week, I mean, just amazing. And she'll be going to SNHU next year. But yeah, I think Windham right there with Concord. Concord 10-7. They just beat Windham last Friday night, so Windham could really use a win here tonight.
Yeah, you were saying they'd probably prefer trying to get the win tonight than on what was it, Friday?
Yeah, Friday night at
It'll
Bishop
be
Girton.
A little bit tougher.
I'm sorry, at home against Bishop Girton. It'll be a tough one.
Yeah,
tough assignment for Windham.
Well, Brian, I got some sad news. I don't have any shout-outs other than my buddies that I already mentioned, and they didn't even have to post. They just let me know they'd be watching.
Now, who is that again? Jeremy and Ed?
Jeremy and Ed. I almost guarantee they're chowing down on some nachos, and you don't want to get us started on nachos and all the fine layering intricacies there. I know we could probably burn the next 4.5 minutes just talking about nachos, but hope they're having a good time. I hope they're enjoying my incredible job calling this game. I don't really call the game. I sort of just insert extra stuff. You're the one calling the game, so I hope they're really enjoying my extra stuff. So,
it's like I've said before. It's the extras that separate the Merrimack TV from other community TV stations.
Absolutely. But I'm sure I'll get their review. They will probably actually be texting me here any minute. So,
well, while we wait for that, of course, we should take an opportunity. This being our last girls broadcast of the season, just to do our series of thank yous here. We want to thank everybody who's made our broadcast possible this year. Obviously Justin, Colin Marr, Nick LaValle. Athletic Director Mike Susi, like everybody here.
Shout out to anyone that allowed us to interview them, all the seniors last week. That was so nice to have them all They all just lined up and got ready for their questions.
You know, and I gotta give all 4 girls a lot of credit for coming on after a tough loss on a very emotional night, and you could see the girls were very emotional.
It was definitely a tough loss for sure.
You know, and I think it was hard for them to come on. They came on. They they took some questions and did a great job coming on the air. And so we appreciate Ari, Kylie, Alana, and Avery coming on with us.
Yep. Are we missing one?
I think it was just those 4.
I thought we had 5 for some reason.
Yep.
I'm not the best counter though, so.
But yeah, very hard to do after a loss, and they did do that. So thank you very much. And,
yeah, really appreciate that.
And obviously, I want to thank you guys for having me back. You know, once again this year. It's just I have so much fun doing this, and it's great to be back here again, 3rd season.
Yeah, this is great, Brian. We're very, very, very lucky to have you. So we really appreciate you coming to do this, and all of our voluntary commentators or volunteer commentators. Couldn't do it without you. I know that. You wouldn't want. You barely listen to me filling in all the extra stuff here. You wouldn't want to hear me calling a game. So
one of these days, I'm gonna get a color commentator. One of these days.
All right.
We tried to get a few folks this year, but
I know Ms. Valuzzi. We were trying to get her to at least pop in for a halftime.
We tried, yeah. What happened was she was coming back. She was going to come on, I think, the first game back after Christmas, and
so she was home from college, right?
Yeah,
yep.
And then we ended up not covering the games. I think we had some cancellations.
We had weather or something going on.
So unfortunately, we didn't get Emma this year. She would be just absolutely fantastic. Providing any sort of commentary. We had her on the air a couple of times last year. Post game, I saw her on the New Hampshire sports page doing some interviews, and she's kind of a natural at this. So I'd love to get Emma on a game one of these days.
Yeah, that'd be great. Maybe we could get Dave Carter. I know you and Dave had a pretty good rapport for the football game. I'm not sure if Dave's familiar with calling basketball, but I don't know that he would need to be necessarily. I feel like he's a natural as far as that goes.
We actually worked together last year. The girls' playoff game against Dover.
You know what? I remember that. And
that was a lot of fun.
Yes.
Dave did the play-by-play because I rolled in late, and I ended up doing the color. Right? I've done color on the radio before too,
yep.
and it was a lot of fun. So. Yeah, we'll work on getting to. If you are interested in doing some color commentary and working with these 2 fools right here, please let us know. Email.
You can email me or Nicholas at Merrimack TV at merrimacknh.gov. Any kind of interest. You can also just come down and check out the studio and see what we have for equipment if you want to take some equipment out. I'd love to get some folks if maybe they'd want to try and cover some. I know we had someone doing lacrosse one year, I believe.
Oh, wow.
Maybe I'm mistaken. I feel like, maybe I'm thinking soccer. I know it's a totally different sport, but I know before we had our coverage, we had some volunteers doing soccer coverage. So
it's played on a big field, and
yeah, yes,
it's outside.
Outside, yes.
Ari Arnold gets things started with a steal. And Merrimack turns it over to start the 3rd quarter. So
I think they both have netted goals. Is that right?
They do.
Okay,
yeah.
All right, here we go.
We'll take it. Second half underway here in Merrimack with Windham ahead by 11 points.
Merrimack still hanging around.
Yeah, it kind of feels like Windham should be up by 20 in this one, but Merrimack really hanging in there. 3-point try for Weeks. No good. Rebound Johnson. A couple of shots here or there, and you never know. McCaffrey draws the foul, and she'll go to the line for 2.
I do remember that one series quite a few games ago. I think it was Lexi Best that just kept getting the ball and running it back down and chalking up the points until they. Yeah. I think they ended up losing that game ultimately, but they definitely made it very interesting towards the end.
And McCaffrey's first is good. That last foul was on Megan Husson, and that's her second. You know, when you get hot, I mean, we saw a team here in Nashville South Friday night. You know, what a shooting display they put on. And, you know, some nights you have it. Some nights you can't even throw the ball into the Pacific.
I couldn't even count how many threes they kept sinking.
You know, in the Pacific, of course, one of the largest oceans in the world.
Of course. If not the largest ocean.
The largest ocean in the world. That's correct. Johnson with it now for Merrimack. Over to Best. Now McCaffrey. And Merrimack will pull it back out here. They've got this down to single digits. It's 27-18. Inside, Lana Johnson working on Amari. Kicks it back out to Best. Now McCaffrey. McCaffrey drives, puts it up for two. Gets the roll. Matty McCaffrey heating up. 27-20. Don't go away yet, folks. Merrimack scoring the first 4 points of the second half. And the rebound by Ari Arnold. This is what Merrimack needs. Defensive stops and some baskets. That's kind of the key to the game. That's why you guys pay me the big bucks, right?
Absolutely.
Defensive stops and baskets. McCaffrey with it now.
I mean, I certainly couldn't have said it better myself. I wouldn't even know what to say, Brian. So,
thank you. Johnson for two, no good. Rebound, Flynn puts it up and draws the foul.
Must have had a good meeting back there for halftime, Brian.
Yeah, I think so. Whatever Coach Dugan said is resonating. And Kylie Flynn is going to shoot a pair. First shot is good. And head coach Cassie Turcotte of Windham is going to get a timeout. And we have a 27-21 game, Justin.
I'm hanging around, Brian. I'm hanging around. Now, you think they're going to be playing spoiler here? Tomahawks?
I don't know. You know, it's funny. They played Concord here. The game we didn't cover probably about 2 weeks ago. Concord and Windham are dead even in the standings. Merrimack missed a three at the buzzer to beat Concord. I think McCaffrey missed a three at the buzzer. So they can play good teams very well. And Flynn does not get the roll there. Rebound to Windham. That's the first missed free throw of the night for Merrimack. Inside. Ooh. And we're going to get a foul on Bria Mari. Interesting.
Okay.
Well, that's three on Amari. Now Wyndham's going to put the pressure back on here. Was so effective in that first half.
It certainly was.
McCaffrey drives. Wanted to get a screen from Johnson. And ball ends up going out of bounds. Merrimack retains possession. About 5 minutes to go in this third quarter. Big screen from Flynn. And the crossover step by Johnson.
Nice move.
We got a 4-point game. Merrimack on a 7-zip run to open this quarter. They have woken up.
And still
fighting
fighting for
ball.
that ball.
I believe it's Merrimack possession. Yes, it is. Wow. Well, to be a fly on the wall in that halftime speech.
You're telling me.
Something has resonated with the Tomahawks. Johnson with it inside. Kylie Flynn spins. Tries to kick it over to Arnold. It's out of bounds. Merrimack ball. 27-23. Windham with a 4-point lead. Now Johnson, top of the key, inside to Flynn. Bounce pass, McCaffrey misses the lay-in. Oh, that would have been a big one. And out of bounds to Merrimack. Amari was on the line.
All right.
Oh, what a beautiful pass. And McCaffrey just couldn't get her footing. That's a shot she'll make 9 times out of 10. Well, it's almost, they're daring McCaffrey to shoot that. Best back to McCaffrey. Johnson gives her a screen. Long three from McCaffrey is good.
Answering that dare.
10-0 run for the Tomahawks. 27-26. Amari inside. What a finish by Bri Amari. She's got 8 for the Jaguars. 29-26. Arnold kicks it to Flynn. Her shot no good, and the rebound to Husson. Amari takes it to the rack, throws it off glass, right into the hands of Alana Johnson. McCaffrey back to Johnson. Inside to Flynn. Flynn back to McCaffrey. Merrimack will reset. McCaffrey to Arnold. And that ball is kicked by Hannah Smith. 29-26. Boy, if you stepped away at halftime, or know anybody who stepped away at halftime, go get them. We got a game now. Well, apparently, Merrimack tuned it over there. I don't know if she stepped on the line. I missed that one, but it is Windham ball. 29-26 in favor of the Jaguars. Weeks for 3. Back iron, no good. Rebound by Flynn. And it's tied up by Paige Carboni. Windham ball. Sarah Granacchia back into the game. 3-point try for Husson, no good. Rebound Johnson. She's controlling the boards here in this second half. McCaffrey thought about it. Now Best to Flynn. And no basket, she walked.
Man.
That is probably the right call.
I'm still disappointed, though.
Disappointing. But the proper call may have been a well-officiated game thus far.
I'd say so.
We've seen some stinkers here this year, including Friday night. And a 2-shot foul coming up here. That foul's on Lexi. That's going to be her 3rd.
Of course, anyone interested in being an official, they can check out the NHIAA website, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Pull it up here, yeah, NHIAA.org. Anyone that's interested in becoming an official for any of these sports, it's super helpful, and you know, these games couldn't happen without the officials, so check that out, NHIAA.org.
Paige Carboni hits them both, and Gianna Maglio back into the game for the Tomahawks. That's a great sight. Long skip pass to McCaffrey. And no reset. McCaffrey baseline drive. Down low to Flynn. Nice finish by Kylie for 2. What a third quarter for the Tomahawks. 31-28. They are moving the ball so much better in this quarter. And finishing. And that's an easy foul right there. It'll be on Johnson, I believe. Nope, it's on Maglio. As her first and the team's second. First shot for Megan Husson is good. Husson is a sophomore. And her second is good. Both teams shooting the rock very well at the free throw line. And timeout by Coach Brian Dugan. 33-28 is our score. So tonight is last home game for these seniors. You imagine a pretty bittersweet night for them.
Yes.
You kind of go back to all the time you spent shooting in the driveway, and sometimes you're out there so late. The only light is the light of the porch.
Oh yeah.
And you're out there late, and shooting, all those hours. And you put all that time in, and now here you are. It's your last game, senior year.
Unbelievable. And I can imagine that too, the way you painted that picture. It's
beautiful.
It's getting dark out, and you're running out of light here. Sometimes you'd actually pull the car up and put the headlights on as well.
Yes, exactly. And a big rebound there for Windham. Trying to extend their lead. It's back to 5. Boy, nice effort by Best. 3-point try, no good. And the rebound by Guanachia. Husson for 3. Gets the friendly bounce. Oh, that's a big 3 for Megan Husson. She scored the last 5 for Windham. 36-28. Best 3-point try. Good! Wow. She answers. 36-31. Merrimack not going away. 3-point bid, no good by Hannah Smith. Tomahawks down 5. Best thought about it. You know what happens when she starts heating up. McCaffrey.
Way downtown.
No. And the rebound to Chloe Weeks. Ooh, that would have been a big shot there.
Really would have.
Smith for 3. No good. Rebound to Carboni. No, it's going to be a jump ball.
All right.
Carboni and Johnson were tied up there. Avery Moyer back in. Kylie Flynn out. We got credit these girls on the Tomahawks. I mean, such a short rotation. These girls are playing some minutes, and they're playing hard.
Yeah, I hope they had their Wheaties this morning, Brian.
I would hope so. It'd be Merrimack ball.
I think any of these kids knows what Wheaties are right now. I'm not entirely sure they do.
I hope so.
They still exist, right? Wheaties?
Oh, yes.
Okay, right. I'm sure
Best for 2.
You start every morning with a big bowl of Wheaties, don't you, Brian?
Oh, a traveling violation. I should. Let's put it that way.
You should, okay.
36-33. Merrimack can get within 1 or tie. Moyer to McCaffrey.
She really wanted that
1
long
second.
ball, too.
Johnson for 3. Oh, and it just misses.
Oh, that would have been something.
What a third quarter
Good
for
effort,
Merrimack. They score 17 points in the quarter and cut the lead down to 36-33. A 17-9 quarter for Merrimack.
Really impressive. All right, Brian. Well, the town of Merrimack's media division is, of course, branded Merrimack TV. The division is funded by way of franchise fees from Comcast cable subscribers right here in Merrimack. And the town of Merrimack has a community TV facility located at 6 Babusick Lake Road. That's Town Hall. I'm sure you've heard me harp about that all season long. Please come and visit us and see what we got going on there. Our 4 cable channels reach over 8,000 homes, and we're accessible online at merrimacktv.com, on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire Stick devices via the Cablecast ScreenWeave app. That's a free app, of course. Follow us on social media. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Stay informed. You're watching Merrimack TV, your community, your voice. So we're heading into what I think is going to be a pretty exciting fourth quarter here, Brian.
Yes, sir. 36-33. Windham out in front. Final quarter. And a big rebound by Gianna Maglio. Over to Maddie McCaffrey now, who will bring it up. But Johnson's three just missed at the end of the third quarter. She's not a three-point shooter typically. Moyer long two, no good. And the rebound to Chloe Weeks. Weeks over to Husson. Carboni tried to get it inside, tipped away by Maglio. Great defense by the Tomahawks. So much improved since this first quarter. They gave up 16 in the first. And that pass can go all the way out of bounds. It'll be Windham ball. Now, scoring 17 points against this Windham team in a quarter is not easy. Like we mentioned, this is a team that is allowing only 42 a game.
Oh, wow.
On average this season.
Did you mention that already?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yep. Probably in the first quarter.
Okay.
If I didn't.
It was so long ago.
I said 43 points allowed a game. You just dropped 17 in that third quarter. Not an easy task. All but 5 opponents this year for Windham have been under 45. Nice take by McCaffrey for 2. Maddie McCaffrey right now with 15. And we have a 1-point game. Amari to Carboni. Nice ball fake. Puts it in for 2.
Nice touch on that one.
Beautiful touch. 38-35. Best inside to Maglio. Tipped away by Carboni. Out of bounds, Merrimack ball. We got a timeout.
It's like we got a full timeout.
Well, during this timeout, Justin, have you been following the Celtics at all?
I have not, Brian, unfortunately.
Well, of course, it's been a great season for the Celtics, and right now they're in this kind of post All-Star break. Sort of
kind of gets a little weird after the All-Star break.
And this time of year they play a lot of road games, so they're going through Indianapolis the next couple of games, Philly and New York, and then Wednesday night they'll be back home at the Garden to take on the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Oh, nice. You been to any games this year, Brian?
I have not. We went to the last game last year at the Garden against the Wizards.
Oh, nice.
Both Lydia and I. We're going to be taking in a WNBA game this year.
Oh, that's fun.
Down in Connecticut. So
that's awesome.
Looking forward to that. 38-35 our score. And that one's tipped away by Chloe Weeks. Merrimack within 1 possession. Moyer for 2. Oh, she just missed. And trying to tie up that ball, they couldn't. Now Husson wants to run. Ahead for Smith. What a finish by Hannah Smith. She's in double figures now at 12. I guess she was in double figures with 10 before that. Maglio, great fake, and she'll go to the line for 2. Well, it's such a skill. Trying to teach the youngsters, just that little ball fake, get the defense up in the air, get them moving.
Yep.
And that foul was on Carboni. That's her 3rd. Maglio misses the first free throw. She's got 4 points tonight. Johnson and Moyer get a breather. So you got Best, Arnold, McCaffrey, Flynn, and Maglio out there for the Tomahawks. Maglio hits the second. 40-36, Jaguars. An entertaining game tonight here in Merrimack.
Certainly is.
And we're going to have a 2-shot foul here. That is on Ari Arnold. To the line is Hannah Smith, one of the captains on this team. And her shot is good. Windham is a perfect 5 of 5 from the line. Tried to invoke the announcer's jinx. Did not work. 42-36.
Nice effort, Brian, though, I gotta say.
Because it doesn't work for the opponent, right?
Not always.
Arnold for 3, just missed. Rebound by Carboni.
That was a long shot there.
But they've just missed on a couple of trays. He's such a difference in this game right now. Carboni, nice take.
Wrangling it in, but can't quite finish. Oh.
Now Husson kicks it over to Amari. Back to Husson. Weeks back to Husson, and they'll pull it out. They're going to be content to take some time off the clock here. Inside for 2, Bree Amari on the flash cut. Bree is in double figures with 10. How about that? That's to Maglio. Lead back to 8 all of a sudden for Windham. McCaffrey's going to pull it way back out. Best to Maglio. Inside to Flynn. To McCaffrey on the cut.
Oh.
And McCaffrey with a very awkward-looking shot there. She came down really awkward, too.
Yeah, it's just...
But she'll go to the line.
That elicited that reaction from me. Just it couldn't help it.
4th foul now on Paige Carboni. And McCaffrey able to sink the first. Merrimack 7 of 9 from the line. Both teams shooting very well from the charity stripe. And it's good. 17 for Maddie. 44-38. Weeks to Husson. Husson for 3. No good. Rebound to Merrimack. Only a 6-point game. Certainly not out of this. Kylie Flynn to McCaffrey for 3. No good. And the rebound by number 14, Kate Carboni, in there for her sister. And the foul on Arnold. And that's going to put Hannah Smith at the line. 4 now on Ari Arnold. Hannah Smith with...
How many? So you get 5?
5, yes.
5. So she's going to be deep trouble here. She gets another one.
Smith with 15 in the game right now. Leading scorer for Windham. Gets the roll there. Windham is a perfect 8 of 8 from the line. That's the difference in the game, 46-38. Flynn to the corner. Arnold back inside to Flynn off the foot of Amari. Thought that would be a kick ball, but apparently not. Weeks for 2, and it's good. Windham heating up here in this 4th quarter, back in double digits. 48-38. McCaffrey inside. Johnson to Arnold. No good. And the rebound by Amari. And Windham appears to be running away with this one here. Husson guarded by McCaffrey. Now Weeks working on Arnold. Nice block by Ari. And a foul as Maglio and Weeks get tied up. I think they're going to get Weeks for the foul. And we're going to have 1 and 1 now. So we have Best back into the game for the Tomahawks, as well as Moyer. Gianna Maglio at the line, and as we always say, this is a critical point when you're coming back. Clock is stopped. You got to hit these. Big shot there for Maglio. 6 points for Gianna. Looking for her 7th here. And it's good. 48-40. Merrimack still with 2 fouls to give. Oh, a big 2 from Megan Husson. Wow. Inside, Alana Johnson. Trying to draw the foul, does not. 50-40. Windham. Smith wide open. She's on the line.
Yeah, looked like she had her heels on the line there.
Just a little too deep there. And we have a 10-point game. Jaguars out in front. Now Best. Johnson looking for Maglio inside. They can't get it to her. And nice hands there by Hannah Smith. Able to get in and tie it up. So the Merrimack ball. Best to Johnson. Inside, Maglio to Moyer, to McCaffrey. Little fake and couldn't quite get that to go. Maglio puts it up off glass and in. Tomahawks still in it. 50-42. Somebody's going to stop Amari, though. Windham going into their stall here, you would think. And a foul on Johnson or McCaffrey here. Let's see. It's going to be on Johnson. So still another foul to give for Merrimack. Inbounding the ball is Abruzzese. I know I'm butchering that name. She has it now. I'm just going to call first names like the Pee Wee game the other day.
That's right.
Husson throws it away. Nice job by the Merrimack defense. But they're going to need a quick one here. Well, you know, Best and McCaffrey have a quick release.
They certainly do.
Let's see. Oh, there it is. Big one there for McCaffrey. The deep 3.
Not enough to jinx that one, Brian. Nice try, though. Great.
Well, we talked about the quick release right there, and my goodness. McCaffrey from way downtown, and it's 50-45. This one's not over yet, Justin.
You know, I thought I heard an echo in here, too. You said they need a quick one, and then Coach Brian Dugan almost immediately after, so we need a quick one. I don't know if you heard him say it, but
we know great minds think alike, Justin.
Yes.
And you know, my experience of coaching, extends to 5th and 6th graders.
Not an easy bunch to coach, I imagine.
No,
I haven't had the opportunity to do that, so I wouldn't necessarily know, but I certainly was a 5th and 6th grader at one point, and I could I probably could be a little bit of a handful, I suppose. Bunch of punk kids.
So Windham with a 5-point lead. Merrimack's going to be in full trap mode here. They trap the ball right away. Let's see how Windham breaks this press. And they get the turnover. Best to the rack. Trying to draw the foul. Doesn't get it. Probably a good no call there by the officials. Oh, that was a great opportunity for the Tomahawks. Best might have rushed that just a little bit. But you know
sure they're feeling the pressure.
You know what she's trying to do there. She's trying to go to the basket. She's trying to get a foul. Again, stop the clock. You know, hit your free throws. You can see the strategy. Well, this is Isabella at the line.
Isabella.
Not even going to attempt the last
Number
name.
33. With 33 seconds to go.
I am not going to embarrass myself again.
Who knows? Maybe you're spot on with the pronunciation, Brian.
Could be. Either way, she shoots 1 and 1 here. And she gets the generous roll. Puts Windham up 6. This is a big one here. Could get this to a 3-possession game. And shot is good. She hits a big 2 free throws. It is now 3-possession lead from Windham. They need a quick one. Best to McCaffrey for 3. No good. And the rebound to Windham. It'll be Chloe Weeks. And she travels. Merrimack gets the ball back. Still not over, Justin.
I'd love to see a couple 3-point shots here. Go down, and
she almost gave you one there.
I'm not even going to do that right now.
And Weeks gets it for Windham, and that's going to just about do it. So we get a foul here or a timeout? We get a timeout. And it's going to be timeout for Windham. So
after such a great start to that second half, man.
Yeah, it looked like they just fell apart a little bit here in the fourth quarter defensively, and missed a couple of key shots here at the end. That first of all, the 3 by Alana Johnson that didn't fall.
Yep.
It was right on target. To start or to end that third quarter. A couple of 3s here that just went in and out for the fourth quarter. A couple of those fall. We get a different game, but Merrimack hung tough tonight. And that's going to do it. So the Windham Jaguars come away with the win tonight, 52-45, a very hard-fought 52-45 win. They get their 11th win of the season and go to 11-6 on the year. They took on BG on Friday night in their final game of the season. For Merrimack, they will now go to 4-13 on the year, and they will finish their season Friday night at Pinkerton.
All right.
So,
and we'll be finishing ours. Well, maybe not necessarily. I'm not sure if we'll be covering any games into the playoffs for the boys, but we'll be finishing our regular season basketball coverage here on Friday night against Pinkerton. The boys will be playing what should probably be a fairly challenging game. And I know Brian has sung the praises of what may be one of the best players in Division I here in New Hampshire. I'm sure you could remind me of his name.
That would be one Jackson Marshall. He'll be here Friday night.
Jackson Marshall.
So really looking forward to that one. And I can't help you get down, Lydia. My goodness.
Lydia's joining us up here right now. The bleachers are closed.
Holy smokes.
So she's getting impatient, but we're going to wrap it up here anyway, Brian.
Yeah, so Friday night, 6:30, that'll be our last game of the season.
Yes.
Merrimack, there'll be no home playoff games. If the boys do make the playoffs, it will be on the road. Probably against, it could be against Pinkerton, could be South, could be Windham.
You said Friday might be a preview there.
Could be a preview, depending how they fall. If they go to 14 or 15, they're going to get one of Bedford, Pinkerton, or North. So, all
right,
could be real interesting.
Great. Well, I'm looking forward to that game on Friday. I hope you will tune in at home, or maybe join us in person. You can give us a wave. Give us some shout outs on the internet, Facebook or Twitter. But until then, thank you so much for joining us for the girls coverage tonight. This is Merrimack TV, your community, your voice.